Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of Leticia's dysfunctional family. Sorry, didn't mean to have it on right there. I'm literally just watching this lady throw massive amounts of peanuts for the squirrels, which my dog hates, in the entrance to the courtyard where I walk my dog, where everybody walks their dogs. Now, again, I can't get into the courtyard because my dog will go nuts. So now I got to find another place again. Um, I do want to say I've noticed that my speech. I know people have been saying, "What? What are you saying?" My speech is slurred a lot lately, and I looked up the side effects because they just increased my dosage of my antidepressant. One of the side effects is slurred speech. So isn't that wonderful? But hey, I'm not depressed, knock on wood. Who knows what's going to happen next? And that's a plus. So, yeah. So I'll try to talk, I'll try to speak clearer. So here we go. This was just after her mom was begging her to stay. She is still in the bathroom. The son, her brother, has just returned.
None of us wanted a fight. No.
That's why I didn't want to fight. I just wanted to be fucking say something different because then she throws everyone up. Yeah, we can't even have it. Yeah, what about the conversation?
Without talking shit.
Yeah, listen to her whole shit.
And she said you called her hard, but that wasn't the words. And I said, that's not what he said.
That's not what I said either. See, she makes up everything. She hears her own fucking version. She didn't hear the whole time. She kept getting frustrated with you for not remembering every fucking thing.
Yeah,
had to calm her. She was the only one getting fucking loud.
I never seen all of it. I couldn't. It hurts to watch those videos.
Exactly what I told her. I spoke up for you right there to let her know what the fuck you had to suffer that in silence. Again, I didn't want to see you hurt and going through that shit. When we're doing nothing but offering fucking help. All her proof, she wants to do that. I got all the proof in the world.
3 days ago, she wished me death every day.
Yeah, that doesn't change. She's talking about mental sickness. That just don't change, man. That's what fucking is worrisome. That's why I wouldn't get gas and keep her baby too. I think you're in danger. The fuck? Shit. You can't trust her. She's not going to fucking snap out. Would she rather just eat and get high? Well, she just should. Eat and get high. So you should calm down, lay down. That's some bullshit.
She blames everything on me because I let you in and me and her were getting along.
Could you imagine living or even staying in a house like that? All the yelling, all the commotion, all the back and forth, I could not handle it.
That's because you enable her bullshit. Like she hypocritically says, you're doing for me.
Yeah, she says
I bullshit.
I do it for her too because I don't talk shit about it. But what happened?
It's funny.
She made.
Exactly. And me talking about one fucking person I fucking care about down here. Not them fucking everywhere, covering up with everyone. And just like I said, I didn't get my answer because, again, there's more than just that one. Who the fuck was the weirdo to drop her off when she had to look at these drivers, okay? I didn't get my answer. I don't know what weirdo that is that can still be a wild card. There's more shit she said. I told you before when I went on a ring. Confessions, I didn't like some answers. I talked to her the first night. She said she's under the truth. I don't get. Yeah, good. That's why I know I'm worried for you. That's why I came here. I didn't get to goodbye like that. Car still running outside. Want to see everyone okay? Because I didn't get this shit. It goes too far. For what reason? For what reason do people get? Again, she's fearful. What? No, but the same thing. You're crazy. That's why I told you to get her. I'm not going if I need to talk. Yeah, what the fuck? It's just crazy. She's just saying that because she wants to all my fucking therapy. Like I said, don't need crutches, just like your friend and shit. Don't want to sit there and have pig parties with everybody. She seems like the worst fucking life. When, like she said, her kids made it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Can't we try and do something that we're just talking about? Like I just said again before I leave, the best thing we can all do is take care of each other. Again, she just didn't like that I was being truthful and honest with her, even though it was nothing. Like, look, I'm not accusing you of shit, and I forgive you of anything that could be forgivable. And she said, I don't need to forgive her anything. She's so fucking cocky and so fucking disrespectful, and thinks that, as usual, she does no wrong, even though her therapist has told her different. When your therapist tells you you're wrong, then you blow up. When we tell you, we're crazy. But anyways, Leticia, sorry you took shit. Oh shit, you're in here. I thought you were in the room. There's no here in the bathroom. Oh, I know that. What? This is in the bedroom. Yeah, so take care of yourself. Be nice to mom, that's all you gotta do. We don't got a problem. What you did was fucking hurtful. I don't judge you. I don't want to continue this.
No, I'm pretty sure we have a problem.
What's the problem now? God, there's a problem, my man. There's a problem. Yeah, like I said, the problem is you. Like I just said, be nice to mommy. What's so hard about that? I'm leaving. Is that a problem that we're still trying to bend backwards to fucking help you?
No,
Because you think it's better out there? You want to off yourself and the rest? No one's threatening you.
Do you ever say these things in the mirror? Do you ever look at yourself and actually realize how much help that you receive from the family more than anyone
Dude,
else?
just walk
You
away.
mean
Do
you
you
just
realize-
said the reason why I'm always the biggest helper?
Do you realize the biggest helper for what? Or actually
Oh
the
man, I'm the
biggest?
first one there and everybody knows it. The
Just
fucking
go.
lady.
And
See, here she goes.
and it's
Why
kind
she-
of like those.
I
It's
can't
kind of
even-
like those
I can't-
movies where
all she
people.
does is try to put me down still for what? She said there's a problem somehow. What problem?
He just got done telling you that a couple weeks ago when he reached out and you
Yeah.
said, don't contact me.
Yeah, you shot me down still, and I still think you got
didn't
everything.
know.
I had no
I
idea.
had no idea.
Then what?
I had no idea that he was trying to contact you. I was down at the boys. And then he told me later.
And he knew- how many months have we been talking about it? How many months?
Told me to fuck off.
How many months have we been talking about when should we? When should we? Because how many times we hear people, you're going to kill
And I
yourself.
also-
People are
and I
contacting mama
also-
because you put her info out there and all the rest.
And I,
Come on now,
I also-
who's being
I
crazy?
also told her that when I pulled
I'm being reasonable as shit right now.
when I pulled up next to the
Be nice.
Listen.
We're a fucking family. What the fuck? We can't have a conversation?
And
We ain't the Brady fucking bunch.
I also told her when I pulled up to a gas pump 2 weeks ago and seen it was her, I wanted to reach out.
But we don't
think
want
to
to-
myself, I said,
Yeah, but who's
is
gonna
this-
panic and
is this-
attack?
Listen, I thought,
I already know.
is this my opportunity to show her I love her?
Or she
But
gonna
I
blow
see-
up on us.
but I
We
see-
get scared.
No, I seen her yelling at her
Oh.
phone, and I went, okay.
it's in
And
the
she
middle of
even
the video.
admitted to me.
Yeah.
She said, no,
Well,
it wouldn't
see?
have been a good
And just
time.
like I said, yeah,
So,
it's some sad ass shit to fucking see in here.
So I was shocked when a few days later she says, Mom, can I come home?
And
was
me,
like,
I wasn't shocked and I
I'm
didn't
like,
question
yes.
one thing when I seen that bag sitting up there and knew who it was. I didn't question one thing or say the one thing negative no matter what you guys kept thinking. You guys have thought negative shit about me since the minute I got here today too. When I've been nothing but fucking nice. Tell me I'm wrong.
He didn't get.
I'm asking Leticia if she can tell me the truth.
Himself and get.
I finally, you put me down after how I thought we were getting. Look at her. Whatever, Leticia.
I'm done.
You didn't
I'm
do anything. You didn't say
completely
nothing but
done.
lies. You're done what?
I'm
See now?
completely
because she thinks I'm
done.
making your side.
She must have been making a smart remark or maybe flipping him off or something because she was very quiet and he was saying something, loudly, upset. And then he said, see, look at her. She was doing something. She's just a terrible person. It's ridiculous. Blame everybody else. He needs to just leave. There's no talking to him. Turn around and go. Say goodbye to Mom and leave.
Being nice doesn't mean submitting to crazy. And you came over to the house seeking reassurance that you were going to go to therapy, but you don't want to go to therapy to get therapy. You want to go to there to get Xanax and Klonopin. And I informed you that's not how that works with them. I'm not really sure what to say or do at this time.
Don't
I
say
feel
anything.
like everything I do to try to help this family ends up hurting myself more. And then they end up hurt because they are trying to do these manipulative tactics to stay away from the authorities or try to combat what the
You would
authorities
know.
are doing. And I just go along with it because I figure at some point, hopefully, it'll be beneficial to listen to people. Why in the fuck are they even putting that under the door? Why would you touch my belongings? I just want to gather my things and go. I'm completely done with this. I unpacked everything from my car and there's some of the stuff there and everything I was I gave my brother some of my stuff and everything, and I just can't do it anymore. There's so much out there, you know, that I just can't deal with anymore. I can't deal with this. I don't want to be around this. I would rather be dead. And
Okay, so then don't sit in your car and whine about nobody wants to help you. Because the way everything sounds, it sounded like you started the shit. But we didn't see that because you didn't turn your camera on until you got your brother upset. And then you sat there calmly and saying nothing. You acted like you were innocently sitting there and your brother just decided to go off on you.
I feel like people don't understand where I'm coming from when I have to talk about this stuff. I was laying there patiently. Yes, I was stretched out before he even had mentioned any of that stuff. So him even commenting about the way I looked, of course that made me feel bad slightly. But I'm not going to let anybody talk down to me, not even my own brother, who is sitting there trying to sit there and say he's defending me. In actuality, he turns around and he flips the switch more often than I do. And everyone says I was the one that was causing all the issues in the family and, you know, upheavals and all that. And I never really got loud. I think that's probably why I end up causing more problems. And there's no reason to stay around people like this anymore. Today is June 16th, 2022, and I'm currently at my mom's house, Leticia Collins' servant. I don't really know what to do anymore. I'm just so frustrated. Like, it's very disheartening that I just had to put all that stuff out of my car and then I've got to put it back in. I don't expect to have comforts. I don't expect to have to do any of that, but I didn't expect that I was going to have to deal with so much insanity.
Point. She just made herself. She unloaded her whole car. And she didn't expect all of this. Okay? If she knows and knew her family goes through this all the time, and this is how it always is, why would she unpack her whole car? Why? If she knew this is what it was like all the time, she wouldn't unpack her whole car. She would take out just her necessities so that when it did happen, she could get up and leave again. She didn't. She thought it was going to, or figured it was going to be just like normal. She could run the house how she wanted to and be treated like the queen she thinks she is. The only difference I think it was her brother wasn't going to take it this time. She did not expect this, I believe. Because nobody is going to go back to a house that is constantly in this kind of turmoil and unpack all your stuff for a longer stay. No.
I mean, I literally said one thing in agreement to, they allowed a crazy little teenager to come over, and my mother's window was smashed on her car, and they thought it was me, and in actuality, there's proof that I wasn't even in the state at that time. So I'm not really sure what's going on anymore. I'm very sad. I worry about the health and well-being of this baby.
No, you don't.
But I feel like somebody else would be better off caring for it, because this stuff is not okay. This type of family, this is why I didn't come back to my family. This is why. And now everybody should understand why I make the choices that I do and why I go off, you know, doing the types of shit that I do. And now I'm recording it finally, because at least, you know, younger generations were able to do it now. And I figured that it's very sad. I'm really sad and disheartened that, you know, I was giving all that stuff to my brother and everything, just the random stuff I had. And
Wow.
now I've got to waste my time again packing everything up. I knew when I was unpacking it that I shouldn't have unpacked it, but I thought, no, there's no danger here. I'm not going to have my son exposed to any of this trauma and screaming and yelling. It's not healthy for him. And
Did you hear that? She thought there would be no danger here. the house that she said is so dysfunctional all the time.
It's not healthy to be involved with a family like this if, the felon is the one that runs everything and he thinks he gets away with, I didn't blah, blah, my mother, the way she just leeches on, just trying to calm everybody down so that her son won't have any offense toward anyone else. I'm so glad I captured this on film so that I could expose it to the world, but I cannot deal with this. I cooked the last couple days. I felt so good. I was so relaxed. It's not worth it. It's not worth the relaxation and comfort of any of that if I'm going to get screamed at any point for no goddamn reason. I didn't get heightened. I was telling him, from my perspective, what I believed had happened, and he got defensive because it was his faults. And he's in denial of them, so of course I can't do anything, and obviously you all saw that. It was horrifying. And if you felt the physical rage that comes off of his body, I really don't know if that man should be allowed to be walking around freely if he's got those types of schizophrenia.
Because you probably sat there with that camera, with your phone, while you said that smart remark about fucking a teenager when he was younger. By the way, still, he was probably of age the way it sounds. Um, And you probably had that damn smirk on your face, just pushing those buttons, making them go off. I'm sorry I feel that way, but you know how she is. She was, the way he was acting, you could tell she was sitting there making him go off.
He goes from one moment of being very calm and passive, and he used to say, "You're bipolar." No, I was actually reacting to an actual incident, and I'm actually reacting to this thing or that thing, and that's why I try to film this stuff now. It's like, no, I was really being rational when I spoke out about these things and about the rape and everything too, and I just take things very passively because I know people are crazy everywhere. My own family, the father to this baby, everything.
Everybody but you.
I don't know what to do anymore. I'm glad that I'll be able to start posting these again in a couple days. I don't know what my next video will be. I just know that, if I'm in my car and everything, it's just going to be safer for me. I'm not going to let my mother manipulate me into believing if this is a safe place anymore. I realize now it's not very safe. Not for anybody, especially not a baby. And, no wonder, no wonder I didn't have anybody to back me up during the divorce, so I lost my daughter due to these falsified allegations and signatures and everything, and that makes perfect sense. I wasn't that type of person, and I'm not seeking that type of gain from anyone. I just want to relax. I just want to go. And even if that means I have no money for anything, I would rather do that. And it's sad because no one else sees that I was in need. Everyone said, just go back to your family. I don't have a family. I don't have a real family. It's not real. It's whatever this is crazy. It's not healthy. I'm not gonna stick around this shit. Fuck everybody, I don't know what to say or do anymore. I don't know how to make them understand that's crazy. And instead, they look at me and they pinpoint all this. He saw he was even attacking the way I looked. He was like, turn the camera around on you. That's why I do that. So you know
That's
how
what he
shitty I
meant.
look.
Oh my God.
How ashamed I am for the family that I stem from and the things that I've done myself and because of the trauma. It's so shameful. I hate myself. I hate this baby.
See?
I hate it.
She wouldn't have been pregnant had she. Who even said when the first time, if it's even, what's his name, Jason Wallace or whatever, who even said that very first time she got pregnant? It might have been the time she turned around and said, oh, well, I might as well have fun. That was on her. And then the morning after pill with whichever, I don't know, I get confused on whoever it was. She had the opportunity to get that morning after pill, and she didn't. This pregnancy, in my opinion, and I'm telling you, it's my opinion only, you don't have to agree with it, is on her. And she's blaming everybody. She'll always blame somebody. She's always going to blame somebody else. It's never going to be on her. Everything that happens to her, she blames on everybody else. Everyone else, sorry.
I hate everything about what's going on right now. It's not good. I just went seeking help. Like, that baby's not help. You raped me. And he left me again for dead. Like,
Sorry. That I, for one, don't believe in the morning after pill. I just believe in birth control. If you don't want to get pregnant, use birth control. Now that being said, no, I don't like the morning after pill. But again, only my opinion. No, well, she's having a panic attack.
So painful. So painful. You know? So painful. I can't believe this shit that goes on all the time with me and everything. Like, I just bring this flow of people freaking out because I just am so peaceful. And I said I was condescending, like I was just sitting there. You're freaking out. What else do you want me to do? Like, I don't know what to say or do anymore. I don't know how to get real help. I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now. The fact that I have to pack all this shit up. There's not much left. I've got this. I got the one mattress I gotta put back. And my mother was trying to a little bit help me, but I moved all this stuff on my own. That shit's heavy as hell. Like, why? You know, like, I always thought that at some point somebody would come to my aid, that there was gonna be somebody that cared.
I'm sorry, I keep pausing. But again, she doesn't have to do this. He left the house. He took his stuff and he left. He's not going to come back. He's going to stay somewhere else. So she won. She could stay there, but she can't.
that I could relax sometimes. This child is gonna be so fucked up in the head.
Because of you.
I'm never again going to seek this family out. Never again. I tried. We're always so just passive, me and my mother, the last few days, and then all of a sudden all of that. No thank you. No thank you. It's just like living with my father and his weird, reactions to shit, and then he always blamed us like he's doing to me. Yeah, you're freaking out, you're screaming. I'm pretty sure that's not how it went down, but okay, I don't know about that. So, anyway, I guess I will try to talk to you later sometime. I know this isn't healthy. I know I don't feel good right now. I feel like going to the emergency room. I just don't feel good. I don't know why I came back. I don't know why. They're always lying. They're always saying it's safe. It's not safe. It's not safe. Oh my god. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And knowing that I won't have anywhere to put this baby. It's a good thing I didn't spend too much money on any of it and just give it away to the system. I'm sure as fuck not gonna give it up for adoption. I'd rather just put it in the system so I could name him. His toxic name. We were thinking about other names for a minute there, but no, his name is Thomas Jason Servant. That's how it is. So it's going to be 2 months left, and there's not a whole lot left. And God is just forcing me to have to deal with these demons, literal demons on earth. Like, the fact that I was raped and everything, like, it's not okay.
You aren't raped.
None of this is okay. None of it. None of this is alright. I'm never gonna see the light of day. Like, there's no changing these people in my story. There's no altering these people. They can't change unless they choose to, and I'm not the one freaking out. I'm the one always being told I'm crazy for being passive and patient. But maybe that is crazy. Maybe the fact that I'm not screaming and hollering right now and getting hyped up so my baby hurts, like it just starts cramping and everything. I don't want to be pregnant. I don't want to be here. 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 I think they're done. I think he left. I think I can manage. Just dealing with my mom is super easy in that way because she's so just submissive. She just lets him walk all over her. Everything he does and says, it's all what he wants. It's the truth. And everybody's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's not like you be around us for a little while. You'll see. That's how it goes. I'm done now. I'm going to start packing. I can't deal with this shit. Just put everything back where it was. And God, it was kind of hard because it was hot. It's still pretty hot. I'd rather just die in my car, though. Fuck this family and fuck this baby. Nobody cares about anybody anymore anyways. It doesn't matter. You have nowhere to go. I don't give a fuck. I would rather go fucking talk to some cokeheads or some crackheads and shit. Let them inject me with some heroin and just become a fucking whore. This is fucked up. All of it. I just want to die. Just want to die. Just want some peace so I can die. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I'm having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day. You're fake as hell, right? Just so you're fake. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, I'm the one being fake because all of a sudden I'm the one screaming and hollering and everything. Nope, that's not kind of how it went down at all. And now you understand why I talk about my family the way I do in such brutal honesty. I hate myself, and I hate my life, and I hate the people I am around, always, and forever, amen. Hope everybody's been doing good. I love you. Bye-bye.
Okay. She kind of lost it that last little bit. She needs help. And when she got arrested, I thought maybe they would put her in a hospital under observation, or at least know that she's been living in her car. They watched some of her videos. I'm sure they watched some where she was threatening to kill herself, kill her baby. I thought for sure they would put her in a hospital and watch for her. Instead, she gets bonded out, or she got released. I don't know, how. I don't get it. I just don't get it. She needs psychiatric care, and she does. To me, a narcissist isn't. I don't know if they consider it a mental disease or what. I kind of don't think it is. Maybe it is. Whatever. I'm not going to argue it. But dealing with one is hard. It ruins lives. It destroys people. And it's destroying us now. But she has so many conditions that she needs looked at now, before that baby is born. And I hope she's somewhere when she goes into labor. I hope she's somewhere in some kind of hospital or somewhere where somebody will call an ambulance, because that baby is not going to be safe. It's not going to be safe at all. And I hope they snatch that baby up immediately. Yeah. This is a shame. I believe she's doing this to herself. Now, don't forget, these are my opinions. Everybody can have a different opinion. Maybe you think I'm being too harsh. Maybe you totally disagree with me. That's fine. But I've seen, personally have seen, how somebody could just be so sweet, so nice, so calm. I can't, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm not allowed. So anyway, that part, except for the deep, like crying part, but like where she was actually, almost having a conversation with herself, and I was doing that in the car yesterday when I couldn't get my car started, and I had pizza rolls, frozen pizza rolls with me, and I realized, I cannot work anymore. My dog is now, because I've been sitting in the car, and my dog is still in his little house. He probably has to pee. I'm thinking of all the things I no longer can do. Now I have to pay for the car to get fixed. How am I going to get the car home? I'm in walking distance with my bad knee of getting home, and I have to call a tow truck to come and take my car 3 minutes away back home. And I'm talking to myself and I'm crying, not as hard as she was. I mean, her regular cry, yes, but not that, not like that. So I related to her at that one point. But she needs help, and I can't believe she was arrested and they didn't seek help for her. I just can't believe it. So anyway, that's part two. That was a half hour long. Sorry about that. So anyway, that's her dysfunctional family, and I don't know who's more dysfunctional there. I really don't, but I do know. I don't know for sure, but I do believe that she said some things and then put the camera on because I've seen it happen, um, and not in movies. So anyway, thanks guys for listening again. I will be doing some more um, videos because I have nothing else to do now. So I will talk to you guys again. I will see you again. You guys take it easy. I'm going to finish my laundry and I'll talk at you later. Bye now.